Hey everybody, Garrick Rumley here with D2T. I wanted to quickly explain to you how I'm going to give back as a company, D2T, and where our proceeds are going to go. So I just recently saw a movie yesterday called Sound of Freedom, and if you haven't heard of it, it's just came out on July 4th, and it's about a, based on a true story, which is absolutely wild. But it's about this guy Tim Ballard, and he started an organization back in 2012 to go after pedophiles and sex traffickers and to rescue the children. He started out in the CIA in post 9/11, and then joined Homeland Security, kind of went down to Mexico, and started a unit that went after pedophiles and sex traffickers. But then after like 10 or 12 years of only going after these perpetrators, he wanted to actually help the children themselves, and there wasn't really an organization set up to like specifically go after and like rescue these children. And so he started this company, and ever since then he has been involved in more than 4,000 operations. He's impacted over 7,000 of these trafficked children. So rescued them, or I don't know exactly what. I think on their website it says affected, which actually pull it up real quick so I'm not. Yeah, impacted 7,000 plus lives. So, you know, I think that means that he's rescued 7,000 plus lives. He's been at this for 12 years. So either way, it doesn't. I'm not. You don't really need to mince words. His mission is just absolutely fantastic. And then they've been involved in over 6,500 arrests of these pedophiles and sex traffickers. So I've been trying to think about how my company can give back and what I'm going to donate a portion of D2T's proceeds to, and this is going to be the company. After my brother died, he left behind his wife, who was pregnant at the time with their 1 month old baby. She was 1 month pregnant at the time, and I thought my mission was going to be help single moms, and I just no longer want to do that because I saw this movie, and helping out single moms would be an absolutely fantastic and honorable thing to do. But I think that my mission and where I can do the most good is to train people in what I know, which is gun training and pistol training specifically, and then allow people who are really good at helping people to do their mission, and then I can support them in their mission. And I think that supporting this company, Operation Underground Railroad, is a great way for me to give back, for D2T to give back. And if you watched my most recent video, it's something I feel really, really strongly about, making sure that as I grow as a company, I don't just kind of keep all the proceeds and just say, yay, now I'm wealthy. I want to be a force for good. I want D2T, and this isn't really even so much like a selfish thing. Not selfish. It's not like just because I want to. The biggest reason that I started D2T is to basically, it's just a huge tribute to my brother who passed away. And you can go watch my last video about why I'm starting it and stuff. But my brother passed away. I took his idea, and I want to grow it into this absolute behemoth of a thing that he never could have even imagined that D2T could be that big. But in order to honor him, I have to do good by him. And he was a really good guy. He was just a straight up good person. And in order for me to honor him correctly, I have to do good things with my success. And I haven't even started succeeding, but I believe that this is going to work out. And I know a lot of entrepreneurs think that, but I really do. I think I have a unique opportunity to do a lot of good, and I want to help this company, Operation Underground Railroad, in their mission. And another thing that I think is really cool is that our missions are really closely aligned. I'm obviously not going after sex traffickers and rescuing these trafficked children, but my goal and my mission with D2T is to help people defend themselves and keep themselves safe, and if they're parents, to keep their children safe, right, from tyrannical government, or mainly right now, people entering your house trying to do you or your family harm, potentially like traffic your kids or something like that. And if you have a pistol and you're able to defend yourself, you can fend off these absolute animals. And his job is to save kids, and I think my job is to enable parents and just adults in general to keep themselves safe and prevent anything like this from happening. So I think our missions are very closely aligned as companies, and so I really want to make sure that I'm aligned with a company that has my own values and has D2T's values, which is like security, freedom, individual liberty, and that's just, I mean, our missions are just very closely aligned. So I saw this movie yesterday, and my last video I was talking about how I've become very Catholic recently, and I've gotten a lot of signs, and I saw this video, and I told my wife afterwards, I was like, that's what I want to send that's what I want to use my money on with Duty to Train. So 5% of every single dollar that comes into Duty to Train will go directly to Operation Underground Railroad to support them in what they're doing to help these trafficked kids. And my hope is that as Operation Underground or Duty to Train grows, that I'll be able to support this company more and more. And additionally, I'm not doing it for this reason, but I do think that if I can make it publicly known that doing business with me supports this organization, I think almost everyone who, purchases a pistol and wants to defend themselves and wants to be comfortable with a pistol, my values and their values of like individual liberty and safety and freedom and security perfectly align with this other company, Operation Underground Railroad. So I would hope that if I support this company, that more people would also want to do business with me. And I'm not supporting this company because I want to get more business. I'm not being selfish in that way, but I do think that it is a type of partnership that will draw people to pick my company over a different company who, where they don't support a cause like this. Because if you can pick a firearms training company that has an amazing product and they do a lot of good, then I think a lot of people will pick that company over another company that just offers really good firearms training. So I'm going to support Operation Underground Railroad with Duty to Train. 5% of all proceeds, not after taxes, not after expenses, every single dollar that comes into the bank account of Duty to Train that gets paid to us, period, will go directly to Operation Underground Railroad. And that's that. So I just wanted to let you all know that whenever Duty to Train takes off, and becomes public, which will be sometime between September and October of this year. I just don't want to rush anything. I want to make sure this is done right. But whenever I start making money, I am going to, make it known. And that was one of the things that I emailed this company about this morning, Operation Underground Railroad. I want to use their logo on my website because I want to make it super public that my company supports this other company. And I support this cause as the owner and founder of Duty to Train. This is what I support. So if you do business with me, you're doing business with this other company. And if you don't support this other company, I don't want $1 from you. So I think 99.99999% of the world supports this, which actually, sadly, frankly, I don't think the number's that high. I think this is like a booming industry. They talk about this in the movie. Apparently there's been a 5,000% increase in the production and consumption of child rape videos and photography in the past few years. And if that current trajectory continues, the current growth trajectory continues, it's going to outgrow drugs and any other illegal or illicit activity in the next few years. So we really have to figure out a way as a society to clamp this down and get a handle on it. And I would love to be a part of that and support this cause. So that is what I'm going to do as the founder of Duty to Train. This will be our mission, to support this other company's mission. And I think that people will like to do business with us because we'll be helping out this other company. So I just want to let you know that if you support my mission, then I will be donating proceeds to this other company. I support what they do. If you haven't gone and seen Sound of Freedom, please go and do that. If you can't afford movie tickets right now, this is so cool. They actually allow people to donate money so that they can purchase tickets for other people. So if you can't afford tickets to go to the movie, you can literally just click a link and they'll just pay for the ticket for you so that you can go see it. That's how badly they want people to, see this movie. So please go and see it if you can. There's no reason not to. This is such an important thing that we really need to talk about and bring out into the light. Evil likes to dwindle in the darkness. It doesn't like the light, and we need to bring this issue to the forefront so that we can address it and then absolutely just crush it back into the ground where it belongs. So Until next time, stay safe, live free, go see Sound of Freedom, and I'll talk to you later. See ya.